Okay, so the last time I was here, it was a couple months ago, and the grass wasn't as tall, which I wasn't counting on today. I don't know why I didn't think of that. So now my socks and shoes are soaked, so I'm just going to wear my water socks, which I brought. We're at the Osprey unit of the Hilochi WMA. This is the Powerline pond, and why I've picked this pond to specifically fish today is, one, this pond is deep. I know over there on that edge, at least by the Powerline poles, it's at least 10 feet deep, and you can see all the way to the bottom. It's super clear. So if it's deep and it's clear, the water at the bottom is probably a lot cooler than the water at the top, and hopefully these fish will remain fairly active. In Florida, fish will remain active throughout the entire day, but they'll move to different depths of water depending where the temperatures, more ideal temperature is at, so that they can keep feeding. I know that up north, when it gets warm, the fish will shut off for the hot part of the day. It's hot today already. It's probably 80-some degrees right now with humidity. I wanted to get out here before the sun came up, but when I hit snooze on my alarm, that 15 minutes turned into an hour and a half. So we're out here a little bit later than I wanted to be. Now the other thing I want to try is I brought 3 rods today, so I'm going to be fishing a swim bait on the brown one. On the red one, we're going to go with the traditional Senko. I can see fish jumping and feeding out in the middle. That's a good sign. And on the spinning rod, I've actually hooked up a split shot, which I've never fished before, and it's actually fairly simple. I've got a Keitech swim bait on it, and I've got a split shot sinker on it because I didn't have any drop shot weights. I'm sorry, it's not a split shot, it's a drop shot rig. But it's actually pretty simple. Just tied a polymer knot, and then at the bottom put on a weight. So we're going to see if we can get this to work in this deeper water, do a little bit of finesse presentation, see if this fish will pick up. I'm going to work my way around over to the Powerline poles there and get set up. So let's do this. Alright, so these weeds are a lot taller than they were the last time I was here, and my legs are kind of cut up, but we're gonna sneak out of here and give this drop shot a little test and see how good it is. Never fished drop shot before. I do have to get in the water, which I'm totally fine with. I'm gonna hang out here on the edge. So far I've had one bite, and I don't think it was very big, whatever it was. I've seen a couple bass. There's probably a little pounder right there in front of me. There we go. Oh, that's a good one. Let's see if I can get him in here. Not losing him. Big head, no body. There we go. The Keitech swim bait. Skin hooked on the inside. Wow, big head, no body. Look at that. Long fish. Alright, let's see. I'm going to give him a little toss here just to get him over the edge here. There you go. And he's out. So what I failed to realize yesterday, I've been at the office most of this week, is that I'm out of Keitech swim baits, except for those little ones I've been using on the drop shot there. So they might be kind of challenging if that's what they want, is something like that with a real wide presentation but slow. And so we got the Senko on. See if we can get anything to commit to this. Even that big bass that hit that Keitech. I think the only reason he got hooked is because he got the whole thing in his mouth. He didn't really run off with it. So I think they're, because it's so warm, and this water feels warm, I think because of that, I think they're just taking the opportunity to feed if they get one, not necessarily because they're hungry or they're in feeding mode. These guys here are definitely patrolling, but twice they've hit the Keitech with no commitment. There we go. I finally got one to commit. Little guy. Saw him swimming around earlier. Oh, he's gonna mess up my drop shot rig. Get all tangled up. Stop. I think that natural color change did it. Little dude. Goodbye. Let's get this all tangled up. Alright, so just so you can see what I'm doing here, I have this just a small hook, the same hook I use on my Senko setup, Polymer knot, and then this is the leader here, and I don't have any drop shot weight, so I put a split shot on it and kind of tied it to it, and I'm just using a small, this is I think a 3-inch Keitech swim bait, just hooking it right through kind of like right behind the head of the bait, and I caught him on the ascent there. I was just popping it up and down. It seems like the fish are kind of hanging out in this 1 to 2 foot of water range, but they're very close to the shore because this right here drops off to about 10 feet. And I caught him there. I saw a couple swimming in this area right in front of me. That bigger bass that I caught was just off the edge up here. So they're holding kind of tight to the shoreline. I think that's because all the bait fish are pushed up in here, because I'm standing right here right now and I have small bait fish eating the dead skin off my legs, which actually feels kind of cool. That guy was caught as I was bringing it up, and I was just popping it on the way up real slow. My legs are going to be so cut up from wading into this stuff, and then just a little guy. Got something up, he came off. It's like, I'm pretty sure something has it. A lot of times when it's really warm like this, especially if you get to deeper water, like this pond here, bass will push bait fish way out into the middle, and you'll see them jumping out there. But you won't get any action next to the shoreline, and that's because they're pushing balls of bait fish out into deeper water. So these bass jump way over on the other side though too. Okay, this is the spot I was at last time I was fishing here. And I know that this drop off right here probably goes down to 10 feet, and the water's a lot cooler here. This drop off is literally, I think it goes straight down almost. So, and there were several bass when I was here last time, just patrolling this edge. I think that's because there's a ledge here between the rock pile, which supports the base structure for these poles, and the rest of this pond. So at least here I know it's very deep. So we're gonna work this little swim bait across the edge here. And the good thing is the weed line here is not that far out, so I can actually get down here and work this edge as well. But I gotta be careful because I don't know where the ledge ends. There's some algae and stuff here, so I don't want to step over where it goes from 6 inches of water to 10 feet. Oops. Come on. something on. There we go. Oh, it's another little dude. I'll still take it though. It's a fish. Oh, come on, you're messing up my rig. Alright, for a little dude, but not the big ones we were looking for that I was hoping to be here. Okay, so the last spot I want to try is right here. So we're going to work our way out amongst the grass here. A little bit deeper. And the water's a lot warmer than I thought it was going to be. Just kind of work these edges here. Nice little drop shot. Another little guy. Wow, tiny guy. Not even sure how you got that, but okay. Pretty though. Oh, oh dude, I want to get you off the hook. I was hooked in the tongue, that's not good. Oh, we got it out, no problem. Pretty little fish. Oh, I missed one. He grabbed it as soon as it hit the water. I don't know if it was big or small. I just felt a pull when I waited. Man, that sucks. I hate when that happens to you. Fish grabs as soon as it hits the water and you're not even ready because you're trying to get your rod set up. Nice. Yep. I don't know if you guys saw that or not. He chased it when I was pulling it across the surface because I wanted to make sure the bait was still there. Came up and nailed it. That little guy. His gripper teeth are super sharp though. Tells me he's feeding on fish mostly. I don't know if that's the same one that chased it or that hit it when it hit the water, but he wanted it. That's for sure. Alright, well I think that does it for me. I got about a mile hike out of here. Sun's starting to get really hot. I lost my drop shot rig anyway. And my Senko. So, I think we're going to call it a day. You know, it's a beautiful place out here. I'm just glad that the drop shot worked out for me. It's the first time I've ever fished that setup. And I was kind of hoping the deeper water produced a little bit more. But, you know, this might produce a lot more than some of the other lakes and ponds around the area. So, I'm going to call it a day, go home, relax the rest of the day here. I'll be drinking nice cold lemonade. I'll catch you guys in the next one. In the description, I'll leave a link on how to tie a drop shot knot or a polymer knot and a basic setup so that if you guys want to try this out, you can. Today I was using the small little Keitech swim baits. They're about 2.5 inches, I believe, 2.5 to 3 inches long, and I was using those. And then I was fishing a 5-inch Keitech swim bait on my other rod, and then a Senko on the other one. So, if you try it out, let me know how it works out for you, and I'll catch you in the next one.